Welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at a company that is, I think, undervalued. So I wanted to bring the attention to this butt nut and take a look at what exactly is going on here. So we're talking about today NIO. NIO is looking very good. It's looking saucy. We're going to look at the chart technically, see what's going on with this butt nut and what's in the news, everything about it. You come to this channel because you want all this content in one video. And that's what I provide. One video. You watch it, you learn everything about it, and then you can make a decision if you like what I'm talking about. You like the research, you like the investment idea, etc. And then maybe you'll hit the subscribe. I don't know. But first, let me finish making my cocktail here so we can start to get saucy. Because on this channel, we're fancy. We're real fancy. And what we do is a seltzer with some mint. It's looking good. Okay, so yes, we're looking at NIO here. This butt nut, Asian company, EV company, traded a bunch during the EV boom. And now that the EV boom has kind of died down, got a little quiet, people are really interested in crypto right now. I think it's time to circle back. So we're going to take a look at the chart. I have a beautiful chart that I drew out. Technicals looking real sauce. So we're going to look at that in a second. But first, let's look at this article, and then we're going to look at the chart. And I'm going to tell you why I think NIO is so good. People are overlooking it. They're not even looking at it anymore. They're focused on Tesla and crypto. And I think NIO is a great competitor to Tesla. A lot of people think this, but a lot of people don't like the battery swapping technology. And I think it's actually quite genius, because people are forgetting that with NIO, you could still charge. So you have the option to battery swap, and you could still charge at your house, or you could still charge at charging stations. With Tesla, you cannot swap out your battery. And also, it only takes 4 minutes to swap out a battery versus Tesla, it takes about 40 minutes to charge. So they have that advantage. But think about this. You have a Tesla Model 3 or Model S, an older model, and then Tesla finally has a breakthrough because they're always looking to revolutionize the battery and make it faster charging, longer life, etc. So imagine they revolutionize it and they come out with a faster charging battery that makes your car go twice as far. Something crazy. And you have an old vehicle. You have a Model 3 from a few years ago. You now can't use that battery because they're going to put it in the new cars, the new generation. If you had a NIO vehicle and NIO or some other battery company comes out with a better battery, you just put it in your old car. So that is a really big advantage with NIO, and I like that a lot. And NIO is nowhere near the market value of Tesla. So that's another green flag. So looking at this article first before we look at my beautiful chart, NIO stock is jumping because Goldman Sachs says it could gain 66%. Now, when I have an idea that I think a stock is a good buy because I'm a technical analyst, I see technically this looks like a beautiful setup. I also like to look on Google and see what other people are thinking. What are the hedge funds doing? What are the analysts saying? And this confirms it. This butt nut analyst, Fei Fang, yeah, he might be in cahoots with China. I get it. Upgraded NIO to buy from hold. So he had a hold rating. He said, no, don't hold. Buy more. It's a buy. His price target remained at 56 a share. NIO is at 36 right now, implying a 66% gain. If it's options, that's like 20,000%. Now, what I like a lot even more than what Fang's saying is down here. Fang's peers agree with him. More than 80% of analysts rate NIO buy, far outpacing the average buy rating ratio for stocks in the S&P of about 55%. These numbers are astronomical. All right, let's look at the chart. Now, looking at this beautiful chart that I made here with NIO. Oh, this is minty. Now, looking at this beautiful chart I made for NIO, we could see that we've triple bottomed. If you look at these white arrows here, 1, 2, 3, triple bottom on NIO, and that's a green flag for me. We have a few areas where we slightly dipped below in the red arrows, 1, 2, 3. So we have a few areas down here. If we look over here on the right, 30, 32, 33, 34. These are all of our areas where we went the absolute lowest. So I'm going to draw a box here. Whoop, right there. So that is the best buying zone you could possibly get unless NIO dumps and goes ballistic missile crazy south, which I don't think is going to happen. They're trying to hold these gains. They have a lot of investors now investing in NIO, and this is still early stage with EV. We know it. Based on what the governments are saying, this is where the direction of vehicles is going, to EV. So why not take a stab at this area? And that's exactly what I'm doing. So in this blue box is a great area. This is the lowest it's been since, let me see, over here, since October, or is that November? since November of 2020. This is the lowest it's been. So you're getting a discount, an 11-month discount. Now, the potential to the peak of where it was from where it's at now, so there's a possible gain of 83% if I'm looking to hold this a year, 2 years, 3 years. We could probably get back to those levels, but I'm not doing that. No, I'm looking to hold it to where it's smart to get out. I drew these 2 green arrows based on previous trends, data of what's happened in the past. Typically, what happens is when we get a run up, it's not going to go as high as the previous run up until we get a catalyst that pushes us past that point that's worthy of it. So over here, we had our high, and then we had our bounce, and now we have really cooled off. We have really come all the way down to cool off here. And now I'm betting that we fall into the Tony Hawk half pipe formation and we start to curl up. That's what I'm betting on. Also, if we look here, interest has died out. Look at volume, just steadily going lower and lower and lower. And now I think this is where we start to climb back up. This is how stocks move. They go up, they come down. They go up, they come down. And the trick is nailing it when you think it's at the bottom. And all indicators right now are screaming, we're at the bottom. Volume is screaming, we're at the bottom. RSI is screaming, we're at the bottom. This triple bottom indication is screaming, we're at the bottom. And last but not least, what's screaming that we're at the bottom is we're going to be in another EV boom soon. Now, in the green arrow. So I'm projecting that we probably, not this high, we probably hit about 47.50. That's where I would be looking to clip because I'm not looking to hold this for a couple years. I would like to make some money over the next 3 to 6 months. Some nice gains, maybe some call options as well. So the reason why I'm picking this area is because we have some resistance here, 47.40. So that would be a good area for me to exit my trade. We could most likely and possibly punch up much higher, but I don't want to get greedy. I want to lock in my gains and keep them because these market movers, these big wigs, like to crush the little guys. So that is it for NIO. $47, $48 price target is what I'm seeing. If you want to see more videos like this where I show you companies that are undervalued, triple bottoms, RSI oversold, etc., I'm seeing catalysts that look really promising for the company. Hit the like, hit the subscribe, and that will let me know to post more videos like this. If you want to know when I'm adding into my NIO position, when I'm getting out of my NIO position, click the link in the description for Retire Young Pro. That's it. Hit the subscribe if you're new to the channel. Don't forget by hitting that button. It's going to get you a little bit closer to retiring young.